back to another video, and today we're talking about a manga called Look Back. Now, I was already aware of Fujimoto's work before this, but I didn't really know he did one-offs until I heard about Goodbye Eri, which is also really good and tragic. So I don't really know what I was pretty much expecting from this. I was expecting this to be as tragic. Wasn't really expecting it to be worse. But whatever. But yeah, Look Back is a really good book. Before I get into talking about it, let me tell you what the premise of the book is about. So Look Back is a story about two girls who both love to draw manga, and they pretty much become friends, but they're complete total opposites. One's pretty much an extrovert, one's a very closed-in, shut-in person. Extrovert is named Fujino, and the shut-in, I think her name is Keiomoto. If I'm butchering any of those names, please let me know, because I'm not good with Japanese pronunciations. But anyway, they become friends, then they pretty much separate, going both ways, and then Keiomoto dies. I should have said spoiler warnings before recording this, but whatever, we're in it, and you probably already expected there to be spoiler warnings in the first place. And if you didn't, you're stupid. But anyway, let's get into my thoughts about this manga. One thing I really want to talk about is Fujino. I hate her. I do not like her character at all. She's aggravating. Like, when I was first starting reading it, when I first started reading it, she came off very arrogant. But I was like, okay, she's a fourth grader. She's a child. So of course she's gonna be arrogant. So I was like, I'll rub it off. And then, you know, she kind of became a more likable character, you know, in the middle, back when, you know, Fujino and, you know, back when her and Keiomoto meet. I was like, okay, well, she's actually probably cool. But then, Keiomoto wants to go her own way, wants to pretty much develop herself. And Fujino doesn't like that. Wanna know why? Because these two were drawing manga with each other for pretty much their entire childhood together, because they were friends through middle school and high school. So she's mad at Keiomoto because she don't know how to draw a tree. She doesn't know how to draw a tree. She doesn't know how to draw a flower. Pretty much what I'm saying, she doesn't know how to draw any type of backgrounds. So that's why she's mad. And I'm like, how are you going to get mad at her because you can't draw scenery? What? That makes no sense. So that pissed me off. And then Keiomoto goes on to say something like, but I want to get better. That's why I want to go to art school. And I'm like, that's fair. Let her go to art school. Why are you sitting there gaslighting her, saying that she isn't going to be anything pretty much without you? What type of narcissistic stuff is that? That makes no sense to me. Like, what? Anyway, it gets worse. My hatred for this character gets worse. How? I don't know how. But then, you know, after all that happens, you know, time flies. Fujino becomes a successful mangaka with her series. And Keiomoto goes on to the art school, gets accepted and stuff like that. And then there's a shooting at the school that Keiomoto went to. Spoiler warning. She dies. Yeah, she dies. And it's insane to me, because then they tell you, like, why she went to art school in the first place. Not just to get better, but she wanted to go to art school to get better because of Fujino. Because she looked up to Fujino so much. And that whole scene where she's just gaslighting Keiomoto is just like, why? Just why, bro? Why? It annoyed me to my core. So I don't like her. But anyway, but then I started feeling a little bit more sympathetic because I realized, like, okay, I don't think she actually hated her. Because at the end, it did show that she was very sad about Kawamoto's death and stuff like that, and pretty much, yeah, going through a whole mental breakdown. I'm assuming. They don't actually show a mental breakdown, but we can assume that she went through a massive mental breakdown because she took a break from her manga. But yeah, that's enough about Fujino. Let me get into some other stuff. So, moving on to what happened at the school. So this is the guy pretty much killed a bunch of people at the school because he thought that one of the students stole his work. So he was just taking his anger out on everyone that he saw. And unfortunately, Kawamoto ended up being one of those victims. Which sucks. Like, this dude sucks. How do you go to a school and you're mad at someone and you just go there to kill a bunch of people because you're mad because you didn't get into the school? Like, what? That makes no sense to me. I know what I'm saying. I know. I can't speak. I can't speak. It sounds like I'm repeating myself a lot, but it happened. But stuff like this happens a lot in the book. Well, not a lot. It happens like 2 times, but you get what I mean. It happens more than once in the book, to where some of the stuff just doesn't make sense to me, because how are you going to be mad at someone else for your own failure? It makes, like, sit and think. Does that make any sense? No, that's why I'm saying it over and over again. It makes no sense. Like, this dude, he just seems like an asshole, too. He seems like a major asshole. Like, bro, you are an asshole. You killed Kawamoto. I will strangle the hell out of you. Yes, you. I will strangle you. You're a fictional character. I never wanted to strangle a fictional, well, I have, but that's for another day. But yeah, I don't like him. His face, even though they don't show it much, is ugly. I can just tell he's ugly. Wanna know why? Because you kill people. Because you're mad. Like, you kill one of those kind-hearted people, the most shy person in the world, the person that, honestly, I feel like I should protect myself. You know? Over you not getting into a school because you thought that they stole your work. So, like, dude, sit down, relax. You would be fine. You will be fine. Trust me. Try again. Maybe you might turn out. Hell, maybe you might get into a better school. But no, you decided to take out your anger on students. So, yeah. Very tragic. It's very tragic. Like, the whole, like, everything leading up to Kawamoto's death, what happened before Kawamoto's death, you know, with Fujino being mad at her and stuff like that. You know, I just assumed that they didn't keep in contact, but I did have a little bit more respect for Fujino. When her first reaction was to call Kawamoto. So, yeah, that made me just feel a little bit better about her character, I guess. I still don't like her. Excuse me. But yeah. That's pretty much it about the story, pretty much. It's not a long book. It's only 144 pages. Like, I read this yesterday. I finished reading it yesterday, and it took like an hour and a half. I'm a slow reader. I'm pretty sure someone could get through this in like 45 minutes, but I'm a slow reader because I like to digest what I'm reading. So yeah, it's not long. It wasn't all that expensive either, so that's good. But yeah, before I end this video, I want to talk about the mangaka himself, Fujimoto. I mainly know him from Chainsaw Man. I read the first 3 volumes of it because I just decided to go off and watch the anime. I'm excited for the movie. But then I found out, okay, he's done some one-off stuff like Goodbye Eri, and I was like, okay, I'll just read that. And then I was like, wow, he can do more than just shonens. I think this is a shonen. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not good when it comes to genres. He can do more than just shonens. And I like it. I like it when artists and writers and mangakas can just show their diversity, you know, show that they can do more than what people know them for. And I like it. I think it really does, well, help with growing a community as well, because, you know, you can grow a community on like two different stories, you know, one that's extremely action-packed and one that's quite emotional, and it's amazing. I really like his art style too. His art style is very unique. Like, you can tell it, like, if you show me like a still image, if you show me like a panel from one of his books, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Fuji. That's Fuji. That's 100% Fuji. Now, I know the dude is weird, but I mean, like Kanye said, name one genius that ain't crazy. Like, dude, Einstein. But yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed it. One more thing before, I know I said one more thing before, but this is like the last thing, okay? It's the last thing. Something I want to talk about is the ability that Fujimoto has, that you can connect with a character in such a short amount of time, too. Like, I felt it with Keimoto, I felt it with Fujino, and I completely forgot the main character's name in this book, but I remember me reading it and being like, yeah, I feel that. You know, his ability to have someone connect with the character in such a short amount of time is just insane, and that is talent. That is literally straight up talent. I wish I could do that for story writing, but I mean, well, I haven't written a story, you know, so who knows. But anyway, I think that's it for this video. This is my second time recording this video, by the way. So if it seems kind of weird and just a little rushed, then there's your reason. This is my second time recording the video, because last time I recorded the video in 4K, and for some reason, when I tried to take the video from my phone and put it into my laptop, it wouldn't send because the file was just massive. It was an 11.5 gigabyte video. So yeah, so this video is in a lower quality. It's at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So yeah, it's still gonna be high quality somewhat, but not as good as 4K, I guess. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I do have an idea for what I want to do next after this video, so expect that most likely next week. And yeah, have a good day. Like, subscribe if you want to watch more videos of me talking about manga and getting mad at characters that I don't like and over explaining myself a lot of the time. This outro is long. Goodbye.